All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. A beautiful fake. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. 21. One, Omaha. 11.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Black 58, Royal! Black 58!
Now here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jimmy Garoppolo, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. They run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Right back to him on first down. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. And on the ground they go with the running back. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
21.
They go play action here on first down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Garoppolo now. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long.
13. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Garoppolo, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. 21. On play action. Now Garoppolo rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. So we've hit halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Runs through the contact. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him. But instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
6. 11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score. And the Ravens will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
With it on the return is Logan. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they'll go on the ground. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Going deep here for Watkins. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this is caught by Watkins. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. First carry now for Alex Collins. Powerful running. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
11, 13, 13.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 13.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
120. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And on the ground they go with a running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Ravens, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.